2016. Conforto hits one into right. Down the line, it is gone. Home run for the rookie. And the Mets lead 1-0 in game 4 here in the third. Terry Collins is stuck with the kid. He hadn't gone deep since game 2 of the division series. And he just launched one down the line here in right. Only question, would it stay fair? It did, and the Mets strike first.
Fastball up, ambush. He probably does the crossword puzzle on 8 too.
Well, that swing by Michael Conforto, you didn't see 2 years ago. That ball he shoots to left field. That's the one thing that he and Kevin Long have really worked hard on, is him being able to pull that pitch.
2-2 pitch. Fly ball into right. Will this carry? He has got another. Conforto. 3-1. With that, Michael Conforto, Tom, is the second Met to hit 2 home runs in 1 World Series game. Gary Carter, the other.
See that extension? Just special swing that kid had.
Todd Zeile during the regular year, 3 stolen bases, caught 4 times, not likely to go anywhere. Let's see if there's a hit and run here. Here's the 1-0. Line drive base hit into left center field. Zeile on his way to third. It's going all the way to the wall. Zeile being sent home by Rojas. Here's the throw. There is no throw. He scores and the Mets lead 3-2. Agbayani at second base and the Mets lead it.
Benny Agbayani, who has hit in every game in postseason, comes through with a smash to left center field. What an at-bat by both Todd Zeile and Agbayani as they made adjustments throughout the night against the ultimate warrior, El Duque, Orlando Hernandez.
Dusty Staub has had 3 hits and 11 times hit back. And this is first World Series. Hits it in the air, way back in left. It's sending Rudy back to the wall, and it is gone. A home run for Rusty Staub. Rusty Staub, who had 15 home runs during the regular season, and he had 3 home runs during the playoffs, has just hit his first World Series homer, a 3-runner. Every ball he hit last night, except one, went to left field. He had a single and a double to left field, and he hit the home run to the opposite field.
Fastball. High drive into left field. Rice is looking up. She is gone. Home run, Carter. Now that's the art of hitting. He says to himself, the pitcher struck me out on a curve. Is he going to come back with the curve? And Nipper thinks he's probably looking curve. I'll give him a fastball.
Well, that could be.
And he's hit another one. A towering smash. Rice never even moved. Curveball. And that one went over the screen. That landed on Lansdowne Street. So Gary Carter's second home run tonight, and the 3rd home run for the Mets. And it is 6-0 New York. Oh, was that a hit?
Was it? Rice, it was like somebody poured concrete, made him a statue. He never even moved. It's a breaking ball. And you talk about hitting it a long way. He fouled off the fastball, the curveball, a high towering drive. netting going to stop that?
Look out, Cars. Out into the Boston Knight.
The Orioles have the tying run at third now. The lead run at first with one away. Straight away for him in the outfield. And there's a drive to right center. Swoboda comes up with it. The tag at third. Here comes Frank Robinson. The game is tied. Ron Swoboda making another sensational catch for the Mets.
J.C. Martin comes up here now. Runners at first and second. Nobody out. He squares to bunt. Bunts the ball. A good one. It's taken now by Rickert. Throws to first. And it hit him in the back. Here comes the winning run. The ball is in play. The Mets win the ball game. Runners at first and second. Nobody out. Tommy Agee on deck. He squares to bunt. Bunts the ball. A good one. It's taken now by Rickert. Throws to first. And it hit him in the back. Here comes the winning run. The ball is in play. The Mets win the ball game. The Mets win the ball game by a score of 2-1. As the throw hit Martin in the back, it was in play off in short right field, and pinch runner Gaspar scored from second, and the New York Mets won it in the bottom half of the 10th inning. Nancy Seaver getting congratulations all around. Her husband Tom gets credit for the victory. J.C. Martin in the midst of that laying down what he intended to be a sacrifice bunt. Nancy is a happy, happy girl as Tom Seaver has his first World Series victory ever. The New York Mets have gone ahead of the Baltimore Orioles in World Series play 3-1. What a finish, Kurt.
It really was, and you nearly saw the catcher Hendricks and the pitcher Rickert both going for the ball. Rickert finally picked it up. He fired at Dave Johnson. Watch this now. Watch this. I don't know where you can see the velocity in this throw. A very tough throw to handle. Fired in hard to Davy Johnson. And the ball caroms away from his glove and is rolling out now toward the right side of the infield. And then scampering across the plate here comes Rod Gasper with a winning run. And the Mets have done it again. A sensational catch by Swoboda saved them in the top of the ninth. The Orioles had battled back to tie it. Swoboda made a diving grab off the bat of Brooks Robinson that could have gone through to the wall to score 2 runs. That's been scored as an error by Pete Rickert, by the way. And so the Mets win it 2-1 and now have a commanding 3-1 lead.
When he got it in the air, and I mean, he crushed it into the cold night. But this is as good a bat speed, Tom, as we've seen from him for a while, since the first swing in Philadelphia when he came back healthy.
Well, that's a great adjustment. He knows the Royals have been pounding him with velocity, and he gets out in front of this one. Typically, healthy David Wright lets the ball travel a little bit, get it started early, get it out front. Boy, that went a long way.
World Champion New York Mets.
The 2-1 pitch. There's a fly ball hit out to left. Waiting is Jones. The Mets are the world champions. Gary Koosman being mobbed. Look at this scene. He nearly tore this ballpark apart when the Mets clinched their division pennant against the Cardinals. Here's the Met locker room. The Mets had 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. The Orioles 3 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors. Sport Magazine has declared Don Clendenon as the outstanding player of the series, and he wins himself a new Dodge. And it was a come-from-behind victory for the Mets today. They were trailing 3-0. The celebration of the new world champions of baseball, the New York Mets, the final score. New York, 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors. Baltimore, 3 runs, 5 hits, and 2 errors.
5-5 in a delirious 10th inning. Can you believe this ball game at Shea?
Oh, brother.
3-2 to Mookie Wilson. Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it. If one picture is worth 1,000 words, you have seen about 1,000,000 words. But more than that, you have seen an absolutely bizarre finish to Game 6 of the 1986 World Series. The Mets are not only alive, they are well.
And the pitch by Stanley, and a ground ball trickling. It is a fair ball. Hits by Buckner. Rounding third Knight. The Mets will win the ball game. The Mets win. They win. Unbelievable. The Red Sox in stunned disbelief. A slow ground ball went right through the legs of Buckner down the right field line. The Mets have won the ball game. 3 runs in the bottom half of the 10th inning.